speaking of you can't take it with you, here's an item my dad left behind after he passed away. A handy-dandy coin changer he used while delivering blocks of ice to customers in and around Drakesboro, Kentucky back in the 1940s. Having a great deal of sentimental value to me, I proudly display this coin changer with other such sentimental items just above my fireplace in my man cave. Thinking that this 100-year-old coin changer must be worth a ton of money, I decided to get on Amazon recently to see what a brand new coin changer would cost and discovered that you can get one of these for less than $50. So, realizing that I had in my possession a 100-year-old rare coin changer, I was curious to know how much I might fetch for it if I sold it to the highest bidder. And seeing as though the Antique Roadshow wasn't in town, I asked our own Derek Hudson to research similar 100-year-old coin changers to confirm how much more my coin changer would be worth versus the newfangled cheapies sold on Amazon.
Hey Aaron, I looked into that coin changer and it's really not worth much at all.
Okay, so how much is it worth?
I found a dime in it, so I'd say roughly $25.10.
Yikes. Well, I'm sure Tony doesn't think it's worth a whole lot of money.
All right, so Derek, I'm so excited to see how much my dad's coin changer is worth, but let me guess, I'm going to say $900 to $1,000.
$900 to $1,000? Just go ahead and show it to him, man.
That's too bad.
Oh well, at least I know what it's worth, right? Okay, let's turn to the God of the universe for a little help on how we can save for the future, but enjoy this stuff before it's too late. Does the Bible offer any guidance on this dilemma we all face? Well, there's an interesting account where Jesus describes a hardworking saver who is really raking it in, finding himself with more and more money than he knows what to do with. Instead of enjoying his money, he instead builds bigger barns so he can store more of it. As we can see in this particular verse, as the scene plays out, the savers continue to build bigger barns just like this with their 401k plans, stockpiling more and more money for the future. And since most savers I meet don't have a game plan for retirement, they instead rely on the financial world to tell them how much they need before they can comfortably start spending their money. Usually it's based on some goofy and arbitrary number, such as you need $1 million first before you can even spend it. So what does the saver do? Saves until they reach this magical $1 million mark. But then the market crashes, and then they fall back to $800,000. Can anyone say the huge crash in 08 and 09? Or what about the 3 consecutive losses of the stock market between 2000 and 2002? So, savers keep saving and never spending. They keep building bigger barns because that's what they've been told to do until on some magical day in the future, usually at an old age, then they finally get permission from the financial world to spend it. But there's a problem with building bigger barns for the future, and this man soon finds out. We're in verse 20. He finds out that his plans are not God's plans, and more importantly, his timing is not God's timing. That's right. God calls him a fool because on that day, he's not going to get to enjoy anything because of death. You know, the problem of people afraid to spend their money, it still lies in the where. They're trying to figure out where they're going to save this money. And folks, here's the key question. Before working with anybody, it should be, who are you saving it with? A financial world who has a huge conflict of interest in this thing called retirement? You see, whereas Granddad and his buddies enjoyed mailbox money from their pensions and Social Security, savers have been taught to build bigger barns since that's how the financial world makes money, something called other people's money, or OPM. They're using your money while it's with them. That's why they don't want you to spend it. We do better whether you do better or not. That's the financial world's mantra. And if you're in agreement with me that you really can't take this stuff with you, that the notion of enjoying this money now versus later makes complete sense to you, then we need to talk.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like, check out these other clips. And be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for more videos.